Okay, let us just start. So we have done conjunctions yesterday. What is a conjunction? Can you all type in the chat? What is a conjunction? It is a word that connects similar words or groups of words like phrases, clauses, or sentences. So conjunction serves to connect each part of the sentence together. How many types of conjunctions are there? 3. Coordinating, subordinating, and correlative. Which are coordinating? Fanboys. For, and, all these, but, or, nor, yet, so. These are your fanboys, which are coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction means what? When you have a conjunction which is holding two independent clause, which are independent. And then comes your subordinating conjunctions, which where you have a conjunction which is holding a depending clause. It depends on the other clause. Examples, can you give me examples of subordinating clause? Sorry, subordinating conjunctions. Which all are subordinating conjunctions? Yes, although, despite, all these examples. So you can see here because, once, okay. And what is a correlative conjunction? A pair of words like neither, nor, both, and, whether, or. These all are your correlative conjunctions. So this is all we did yesterday. Okay. I have shared these notes in the group already. So these all are the examples. You can go through them, these examples. So now today we are taking the next topic, which is interjections. So what are interjections? Interjections. What are interjections? Interjections are part of speech that is used to express sudden surprise, emotions. They're grammatically independent from the rest of the sentence, are usually at the beginning of the sentence, like ouch, oh, bravo, all these words. Can you give more examples of interjections where you use the word to show or to express your emotions? Yes, very good. Strong feelings, alas, yes. So very simple interjections, very easy to understand, right? So we have an exclamation mark, okay? Hey, okay? Oh, okay? So there are many examples given here. So interjection high is used to express excitement and happiness. So high, when you use high words, so every interjection, they are giving the meaning that why do we use oh. So O can have different meanings. It can be a surprise, it can be sadness, you know. Well, so well is used to emphasize the lack of knowledge of the speaker. Well, what should we do now? You know, great. When do we use great? Feeling of happiness, excitement. Okay. Bloody hell. So that this is typically very British word. Americans don't generally use this, but you might hear it in many popular English movies, right? So here you can see the use or why it is used. Okay. So it actually intensifies and express the feelings of a speaker, right? Congratulations. If you have to say congratulations, which interjection? Wow, right? Then we have um, wow is used to show happiness, or if somebody you are proud of. Wow, congratulations. Why do we use ouch? It's very easy. You know, someone is in pain, right? Terrible. Terrible when you have something which you don't like. You know, if something doesn't smell good, taste good, doesn't feel good. Okay. Oh, so realization of something. Oh, okay, I understand. Oh, okay, realization of something. Hey, stop touching. So, hey is what? The speaker is not happy that you're touching. All right. Fantastic job. So, we have finished with this practice activity. So, these all are the sentences for practice. Okay. Um, so this is just a paragraph where you have to underline. So this notes I've shared where you have to just underline the interjections. So you can just go through this later. I have already shared in the group. Okay. So the paragraph is there from where you have to find out all the interjections. So interjections may we don't have much, right? So let us quickly revise. It's a part of speech that is used to express sudden surprise or emotion, right? So nothing much we have in interjections. Can you all quickly give me more examples of interjections in the chat? Because we do read a lot of interjections. We speak a lot of interjections. So can you all give me, if you already know so many interjections, you need not read from these sentences which are given here. All the examples are given here, but they're very, very simple ones, right? Very good. So, so many of interjections you all have written. Damn, bravo, wow, alas, oh, hey. Very good. Super. Okay. So these all they are the interjections. Okay. Now the next topic we are going to take today is your verbs. Okay. We all know what is a verb. What is a verb? What do you know by understand by the word verb? Action, right? Action. Very good. So verbs are what? Action words that indicates an action occurrence, or it can show the state of being also. Like I am happy. I am. That is a state of being. So that is again verb. Okay. So what does it show? It shows what is happening, right? And when. They can also express possibilities and conditions. Okay. You cannot have a sentence without verb. Okay. A sentence will always need a verb. There has to be a verb. It can be a helping verb. It can be a linking verb. But there has to be a verb. So there are three types of verbs: action, linking, and auxiliary. Can you all write in the chat the three types: action, linking, and auxiliary, so that you remember? Be in the active mode, all of you. Quickly write the three types of verbs. See, we are doing it in detail. We have already done verbs. Now we are learning that what are the three types. So yes, action, linking, and auxiliary. So action is very simple. Action is which shows an action. Okay. Or possession, like I have. Possession matlab mere paas mein kuch hai. I have something. And action means jo bhi kaam hua, whatever work has been done. I saw, I have. So have indicates possession. Okay. Now, there are transitive verbs and there are intransitive verbs. What is a transitive verb and what is an intransitive verb? All those who have done Jolly Grammar, they know it pretty well. So can you tell me what is transitive and intransitive? Can you all tell me what is transitive and intransitive? So transitive word will always need an object. It will always need an object. If there is no object, then it is intransitive verb. Okay. Now, what is an object? So, object means the answer to what? Okay. For example, I eat what? Vegetables. So, it is a transitive word because you have an answer to what do I eat. So, vegetable is the object and this is your transitive action verb. Okay. Now, sometimes we can also have indirect object. So, direct object ke liye we have to put the question what. So, what is the question for direct object? Okay. But for indirect object, we have to ask whom. We have to ask whom. For example, Paul gave Lola a gift. So gift is your, what did Paul give is your direct object. To whom did Paul give is your indirect, Lola. That is your indirect object. So direct object is what, the answer to what, and indirect is to whom. Okay. So Paul gave a gift. Gift is your direct object. But gift किसको दिया? Lola. That is your indirect. Lola is your indirect. Okay. Yeah. Done. Sure. So now we have intransitive action verbs where you do not have any object. I ran across the street. So ran is your verb, but there is no object. Can you all give me more examples of intransitive? Yes, yes, we are live. So the session is being recorded. The live link I will share. Okay. So notes, the people who are watching live, they don't have the notes. Okay. And also the certificate which you will be getting. Yes. Can you all write example of intransitive verb? Intransitive verb example where you don't have an object. Very simple. Can you all tell me quickly examples? So these notes I've already shared. There you'll get many examples. You can go through them. Birds fly in the sky. I am going tomorrow. I am writing yes. All these are intransitive because there is I go to sleep early. They don't have any object. When you don't have an object, so you can go through these notes after the class where you will get the examples of transitive as well as intransitive. Very easy to understand. Okay. Now, moving to the next part of the word. So that is your present, past, and future, right? Present, past, and future. And see if the sentences still make senses. So linking action verb indicate what something is doing or what someone is doing. Like I am watching TV, so that is an action verb. But what is a linking verb? What do you mean by linking verb? What is the role of linking verb? It indicates how they feel. I am sad. So am is a linking word. Okay. So to recognize a linking verb, you can try to replace the main verb with the verb to be in all its form. And what are the different forms of verb? Present, past, and future. Okay. So if the sentence still makes sense, then it is your linking verb. Okay. Like Riley grows tired after a long day of work. Now, Riley is tired after a long day of work. These two sentences have the same meaning. So, which is the linking verb here? Is and grows also. Riley grows tired. Riley is tired. Okay. So when you have a main verb, which is the main verb? Riley is tired. Which is the main verb? Which is the main verb? Tired. So if you have a main verb and before that you have is, am, or even like grows, then it becomes your linking वर्ड. ओके, यहाँ पे ग्रोज का स्पेलिंग कहीं कहीं पे नोट्स में स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक है, सो यू जस्ट व्हेन यू विल रीड यू विल अंडरस्टैंड, सो just do the correction. Okay, the girl was sad or the girl seemed sad. So what is there? Seemed is a linking verb. Girl seemed sad. Okay, so that is the state of being that she was sad. So seemed is your linking verb, but it is not the main verb. What is the main verb? The girl was sad. There is no main verb. Sad is, happy and sad are your adjectives, right? But there is a linking verb because that is the state of being. Okay. Now, one sentence we just did was grows. What was the sentence for grows? Riley grows tired. So grows is your linking verb. Grows is your linking verb. But in the next sentence, when I say Riley grows flowers in the garden, is it a linking verb now? Why? Because the action is happening. So it is an action verb because she is growing. When she is growing, then the action is happening. So it is an action word and not the linking word. So this is how you can differentiate the main word, the action word, or the linking word, right? Some words like become, seem, they're always linking verb. She stays young. She looks great. So these are the words which are used to show the state of being, and that is why they are linking verb. I stayed sad is linking verb. But when I say I stayed for the holidays, then it is an action verb. Okay. So I can smell will be your action, whereas I dinner smells amazing. It becomes your linking word. So when you have the main word, then it is a action word. And when you have the state of being, then it is your linking. The cat appears healthy. So appear is linking word. Now what are auxiliary verbs? हमने action verbs किए, हमने linking verbs किए. We did action verbs and linking verbs. Now what are auxiliary verbs? Is, am, are, was, were, has, have. So they are used before the action or before the linking verb to give an extra information. Okay. The dog is walking. Is. Walking is the main verb and is the auxiliary. The dog was walking. So was. So auxiliary verbs are is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had. All these are auxiliary verbs. Okay. Then auxiliary verbs can also be the modals like can, could, may, might, must, ought to, shall, should, would. Okay, these all are your auxiliary verbs. Okay, Laura might learn how to drive. So, might means it's not an obligation, but she needs to, she might do this. Okay, but when I say Laura must, then it is an obligation. Okay, so must is an obligation. Has to. Now, has to is what? Again, must. Very important. She has to learn. Okay. So, changing the modal auxiliary verb, you can completely change the meaning. If I say she should learn, and when I say she must learn, it changes the meaning. Should is, it is an advice, but must is, it is important or it is obligation. Okay. So, we have to use them correctly. Okay. May. What is the meaning of may? May might, could, that shows something is possible, but not certain, not sure. We don't know if it will rain. Maybe it will rain. Maybe it won't. It may rain. So you don't know the certainty whether it is going to happen or not. We use the models now can and could. Why do we use can, or where do we use can and could? Can is used to show what? Can is used to indicate what is possible now in the present, and could to indicate what was possible in the past. I can speak. So your physical or mental ability right now is can, and if it is in the past, then it means what? Could. Okay. So if I can do something right now, I will say can. I can speak English. When I say I could speak English when I was young, that means it is a past capability, right? Now, that dog can be dangerous. That dog might be dangerous. That dog could be dangerous. So, what is the difference? Can be, might be, and could be. Can be is sometimes. Can be is sometimes. Okay. Could be is it is not a fact. The second sentence with the model might indicates that the speaker, it is the only the opinion of the thinker, of the speaker. Okay, when you use the dog might, that is my personal opinion. When I am saying the dog might be dangerous, that means there is no fact. It's just my own assumption. But when you use could be, then it is the dog was dangerous sometimes in the past, but not anymore. So again, it is a fact. So the dog can be dangerous, means there's a, it is sometimes dangerous. The dog might be dangerous is my thinking, and the dog could be dangerous is that it was dangerous at one point of time. Okay. So can, could, may, these all are auxiliary verbs. Now, we also use can, could, and may to take permission. Can I take your pencil? Could you please help me? May I come in? So, they are also used for permissions. Okay. Could is more formal. यहाँ पे could लिखा है. So, आप notes में इसको could कर लेना. Could is more formal. Could you please? So, that becomes your formal and more polite way. ओके वेयर एज मे यहाँ पे ने लिखा है इसको आप मे करना पड़ेगा मे को हम कब यूज करते हैं व्हेन डू वी यूज मे परमिशन एंड दिस इज इवन मोर पोलाइट वेरी पोलाइट even more polite. So can I? Informal. Could I? Formal. May I? Very formal. Okay. Any doubts till here? So then we have should and should not. Okay. So should is what? Advise. Okay. You should talk to the teacher. You should not walk. So should means some advice. Okay. Then must is obligation. We all have done must. Matlab nahi means no means no. Must not steal. You must not. Okay. So it is an obligation. So when I say you must not steal, and the second sentence, you need to come to class on time. What is the difference? So what is the difference? You need to come to class. Again, need to means important. Okay, आपको करना ही है. Need to is important. Okay, you should do your homework. When I say you should do your homework, and when I say you have to do your homework, should is only giving an advice or recommendation. Okay, you have to is means obligation. Okay, so second sentence may when you have to, that shows that there is no option given. You have to, that is your obligation. So should is your advice, but have to means must. Have to and must are same. So then when do we use will and shall? I will go to shopping. Okay, I'll go to shopping tomorrow. This is a firm plan. So will means you are very, very sure. Okay. So I will visit my sister tomorrow. Surety. Will mean surety. I might visit. Lesser chances. I can visit. Even lesser chances. I should visit. It is an advice, or I should is kind of, you can say I should visit. मुझे ऐसा करना चाहिए. That's a kind of my duty. Okay. So will is your surety. Will is your surety. Might is your speaker's opinion. He thinks. Okay. Maybe. May not be. Can is, it is my intention. There is a possibility. Can shows possibility and intention. Okay. Can. And then you have what? Should. So something which is a good thing to do. Should shows that it is a good thing. Okay. But it does not indicate a future plan. It does not indicate a future plan. Okay. So that's all for today. You have more of these practice sentences. Go through the notes already been shared in the WhatsApp group. Good night. Take care. See you on Monday.